This is my Scott Subcross 20. I'm going to tell you how I souped it up to make it the awesome do-it-all machine that it is. My upgrades apply to both mountain bikes and hybrid bikes. So if you're looking for an improved riding experience, keep watching. Let's start with the most odd-looking mod, the saddle. With my older saddle, if I rode for longer than 3 to 4 hours, I started to experience numbness. No prizes for guessing where. It is, after all, a saddle. With my new saddle, the noseless design helps reduce pressure from the perineum and improves blood circulation. Now this design has worked very well for me, and if you experience genital numbness, this is the single most important upgrade you can make, as it could even affect your sex life. Which is a big deal, even if you don't log those activities on Strava. The next upgrade is my dropper post. What a dropper post does is this. Press this lever, and if you're sitting in the saddle, it'll go down. Take your weight off, press the lever again, and it'll rise, just like an office chair. I take this bike off-road, and whenever you're riding some sketchy trails, especially downhill, a lower center of gravity makes you much more stable on the bike and more confident. And I use the dropper a lot. The alternative is either tackling the section at full height or manually adjusting the saddle height before and after the trail. Who has time for that nonsense? Continuing with trail riding, these are my tires, Schwalbe Smart Sam Plus. If you notice the tread, the knobs at the sides are the largest, while those in the center are the smallest, giving you more grip in off-road conditions while keeping rolling resistance relatively lower on the tarmac. Where's the upgrade, you ask? Well, the bike came with Smart Sam tires, and I've gone up to Smart Sam Plus with additional puncture protection provided by snakeskin sidewalls and a 3mm green guard strip at the bottom. For a detailed review, please check back later. Next up, pedals. I swap my regular pedals for SPD pedals. For those of you who don't know what clipless pedals are, with special shoes, your foot locks in or clips into the pedal, effectively attaching you to the bike. Since you're clipped in, you can now pull up on the pedals while pushing down on the other side. This didn't really make me faster, but being connected to the bike gives me a far better riding experience, and it has eliminated the foot pain I would experience on longer rides by forcing a good foot position. These are dual-sided, so if I'm riding in traffic or up some sketchy terrain, I just flip the pedals over to the flat side so I can get a foot down quickly and easily. On to our last upgrade, grips. The standard grips with the bike were already ergonomic and actually really comfortable, but I was missing bar ends. Now these bar ends are really sturdy and they feel pretty solid and comfortable at the same time. But why do you need bar ends? Being able to change your grip when your hands are sore or numb is the most obvious benefit. But when holding a bar end, your wrist orientation changes, completely changing how your upper body weight is distributed on the bike through your arms. This position is sometimes favored for climbing, especially if you get out of the saddle and lean the bike from side to side. You're using the same muscles, but in different ways, and I believe that sort of change goes a really long way to relieve soreness, not just in your hands, but I'd say in your arms and upper body too. In my book, this really is the primary benefit from using bar ends, and you'll find yourself switching between them and your regular grips quite frequently. I know I do. Alright. So I hope you've enjoyed this run through my upgrades. You can see that they've added about 1 kilo of weight to the bike, but I guarantee the improved riding experience is well worth it. Now if you're not sure where to go with your souped up machine, check out my route playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.